Do you ever get a craving for wood-fired pizza? Do you have one right now? Do you talk about it with your friends? The best pizza place in town, you gotta go there. They've got a wood-fired pizza oven. Well, Breville has designed a pizza oven for your kitchen. Now the very best place to get pizza in town is going to be your house. It's the brand new smart oven Pizzaiolo. And what makes it so incredible is that it uses 3 different types of heat that mimics a wood-fired pizza oven. You have radiant, convective, and conductive heat. These 3 things together give you that authentic wood-fired pizza oven flavor and texture and taste that you've been craving. You can have some of your favorites: New York, pan, thin crust, or even take a frozen pizza. Today, I pulled out one of the recipe cards. These come with the brand new oven. I've got a classic Neapolitan pizza margherita. This is going to be a simple recipe, it's going to be a quick recipe, and you're going to grasp how powerful this brand new oven is. The Smart Oven Pizzaiolo has brick oven performance at a fraction of the cost. And it does this using the Element IQ, which is brand new technology from Breville. The Element IQ system's algorithms steer power to where and when it's needed to achieve the optimum cooking performance. The first of the 3 heating technologies is conductive, and it's important because you need conductive heat for base char control. The independently controlled dynamic deck has been designed to sit directly above the responsive heating elements. The natural corderite stone is heated quickly and evenly to maintain the correct temperature, cooking the pizza base to the desired finish with the right amount of char for the classic wood-fired finish. The second heat source is radiant, and radiant heat is what gets you that classic leopard-spotted crust. Intense radiant heat is evenly controlled by Breville's heating elements, so you no longer need to rotate the food while cooking. The last heat source is convection. Now this convective heat is perfect for finishing toppings, and it's what you'd expect from a traditional pizza oven. Those wood-fired pizza ovens have heat that rips up the center, comes down and rotates, and convection happens right at the surface where the pizza is. That's what you get with the Pizzaiolo. For wood-fired and Neapolitan-style pizzas, the optimized deflector shield has been designed to protect your fragile toppings from intense heat while reflecting radiant heat towards the crust to achieve the leopard-spotted effect. With the Smart Oven Pizzaiolo, you can make your favorite pizza styles automatically. The Pizzaiolo comes with a range of preset cooking functions, including the authentic wood-fired, iconic New York, deep and delicious pan pizzas, bar-style thin and crispy, and even frozen pizzas to impress your family. Now, if you're ready to make pizza and take the gloves off, you can do that with the Pizzaiolo. You can go into full manual mode and give yourself the control that you're looking for. To set the oven in manual mode, press and hold the time deck temperature dial. Turn the style top temp dial from off to 350, then release the time deck temperature dial. When you do, the manual mode light will flash 3 times and then stay on. If you prefer your pizza with a darker crust, this can be achieved thanks to the darkness dial that allows you to adjust the temperature in your pizza oven. The center position is the default. Turn the dial clockwise to increase the temperature and counterclockwise to decrease it. A pizza margherita is one of the fundamentally simplest pizzas you can ever make. Got some raw tomatoes, I've got beautiful fresh basil, splash of olive oil and some salt, maybe pepper. I'm gonna toss on a few cherry tomatoes, the beautiful Neapolitan pizza dough. This new Breville comes with the recipe cards that will make it very easy for you to execute these simple recipes. So this has been prepared and rested, and now I've brought it out of the refrigerator to sit and to come up to room temperature about an hour before preparation. Now, I'm almost ready to go, so the first thing that I have to do before I do any prep here is I've got to fire up my pizza oven. That can take almost 20 minutes to get it up to that wood-fired temperature, so let's start by preheating the oven. I'm going to start by making sure my darkness setting is to the neutral setting, and then I'll turn the dial all the way to wood-fired. You'll see immediately that the at temperature light begins to flash. When it's flashing, it's not at temperature. You'll know when it reaches temperature when that at temp light is solid. Now your smart oven Pizzaiolo comes with some essential equipment. I've got a pizza peel here that is crafted beautifully out of stainless steel. It's easy to use and it's very strong. When in use, it's really important to keep the surface clean and clear. And when you're storing it in between uses, I always put it on the marble countertop. What that does is it makes sure that it stays cool. A warm pizza peel will likely stick to the raw dough, creating problems when you transfer it into the oven. The other beauty is this carbon steel deep dish pan. This has a cantilevered handle, which is easy to remove, as you can see. And for preparation, all you need to do is season it. Preheat your oven. Put this in with about a 1/4 teaspoon of vegetable oil. Work that vegetable oil around, season the entire outside, and then let it bake on. Do that a couple times, and what you'll do is you'll build up a surface area that will keep you using this again and again with great success. Now, my Pizzaiolo has just told me it's ready for a pizza. Got a solid light. That means it's go time. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this beautiful pizza dough. Look how gorgeous that is. Now, this recipe is enough for 4 pizzas. So the first thing I'll do is divide this. I'm just going to quarter it. And when you're working on a pizza, make sure to set the dough you're not using aside and cover it up so it doesn't develop a film. Now what I'm looking to do here is I'm looking to spread this dough out and get it separated so that I've got a nice little ring around the outside and I've got about a 12-inch pizza in my hands. So with the chilled pizza peel, I'm just going to put a little bit of semolina flour on. Just make sure you have a nice coating, not too much because the flour can become bitter. And then I'll arrange the dough right on top of it. Now this is going to ensure that it transfers nicely into the pizza oven and you can slide it in and get it fired up right away. Now make certain once you start building the pizza that you're not on that peel for more than 2 minutes at a time. Otherwise, you're sure that it'll stick to the peel and you'll end up with a poor result. This is that raw, classic Roma tomato that's just been pulsed in the food processor, seasoned with a little bit of salt. Now it's time for the mozzarella. Got slices of mozzarella randomly on top, and then some beautiful fresh basil. I'm just going to arrange these leaves. Don't worry about tender stems. They're quite good. And just get it ready to fire in there. Look how beautiful that is. I love Neapolitan style pizza. The last step is to put some cherry tomatoes on top. And this will really test how the Pizzaiolo works. I'm going to put these on randomly. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper and then onto the pizza stone. After just 2 minutes, I've got this beautiful piping hot pizza ready to go to the table. This pizza margherita is exactly how I would expect. It has all of the hallmarks of a really good wood-fired oven pizza. It has a very crisp, thin crust that's puffed at the edges, containing all of those beautiful ingredients. The mozzarella is spilling over the sides, and yet those reflective shields have protected the tomatoes and that delicate basil on top, allowing it to finish perfectly. The thing that blows me away is that I was able to fire this in 2 minutes. So you could line up people in your kitchen, everybody putting on the toppings that they love, one after another. Every 2 minutes, they get a piping hot personal pan pizza. This brand new smart oven Pizzaiolo from Breville has everything that you need to bring the pizzeria home.